Hello students, myself Deepika Prajapati from Computer Department and welcome to all of you in our today's video lecture series. So dear all students, we have already seen about various types of questions answer regarding our GTU exam of the chapter number 1 having 2 marks. So dear all students, we have already seen in a previous video lecture series totally 7 question with it answer of our GTU exam. So now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the continue question number 8, explain resource record. So resource record is stands for RR. So it is nothing but is the basic data element in the domain name system, and resource records define data types in the domain name system, and the resource records are created to help DNS work like zone. So these are also called zone file. So DNS records are used for mapping URLs to an IP. So a resource record is the basic data element in the domain name system. So the resource record define data type in the domain name system. So the resource records are created to help DNS work like a zone. So we can also say as a resource record as zone files, and DNS records are used for making URLs to an internet protocol. Next question, explain network services. So network service is nothing but a capability that facilitates network operation. It typically is provided by a server which can be running one or more services based on network protocols running at the application layer in our open system interconnection. It means OSI. So once again, what is network services? It is nothing but capability that facilitate network operation, and it is typically provided by a server which can be running on one or more services and based on network protocol running at the application layer in the OSI model. It means open system interconnection model of the network. And some example are domain name system is first of all DHCP. DHCP is nothing but stands for a dynamic host configuration protocol. Then voice over internet protocol, it means VoIP, so and so, etc. Then next question, list network types and explain any one network type. So here one is a totally 5 network type. So the communication networks can be of following these 5 types. First of all, LAN, MAN, WAN, wireless and internet. So LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, and WAN, WAN stands for wide area network. So we have already seen about this LAN, MAN, WAN concept in previous semester in the subject of computer network. So local area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network is a very most IMP concept of our networking system. So here one is, this is a network type. For one type of the network is wireless, and then internet network, it means internet. Then explain DHCP architecture. So whenever this type of question asked in GTU exam having a 2 marks, then you have to write this type of answer of the explain DHCP architecture question. Okay, so DHCP architecture, there are 3 components within the DHCP architecture. First of all is DHCP client, second one is DHCP server, and third one is relay agent. We have already seen DHCP architecture in our chapter number 2 with its figure. So here one is only having a 2 mark question asked in GTU exam, then and then you have to write this type of question answer. Okay, but this type of question asked in GTU exam having a 3 marks either 4 marks, then you have to write its description about DHCP client, DHCP server and relay agent with its figure diagram. Okay, so first of all here the DHCP architecture, there are 3 components within in this architecture. First of all is DHCP client, second one is DHCP server and third one is relay agent. So a DHCP client is any device that can connect to network and can communicate with DHCP server, and these include phones and computers, but also network printer and servers. Okay. Next, what is network administration? This question is very most MP question for the GTU exam, and this question is again and again many times asked in university exam. What is network administration? So a network administrator is the person designated in an organization whose responsibility include maintaining computer infrastructures with emphasis on network. So network administrator has the following roles and responsibility. First, monitoring and maintaining computer infrastructure, particularly emphasizing on-site server, interaction between the software and the network integrity and reliance, testing networks for weakness or potential sites of compromise, and implementing security programs with hardware and software. So this one is our network administration. Network administrator is nothing but a one person, and that this person handle overall network. It means this person designate in an organization whose responsibility including overall maintaining computer infrastructure. Okay. Then next, write down the full form of PSTN, DHCP, VPN, ISDN. So here the PSTN stands for Public Switch Telephonic Network, as well as we can also say Public Switch Telephone Network. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Then VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Then ISDN stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. Here one is once again most IMP thing about ISDN is integrated services, not integrated service. Dear all students, keep in your mind this concept about ISDN is it is integrated services, not integrated service. So ISDN stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. Then next, explain DSL, explain CATV, and explain SSL. So in this lecture we are going to discuss only 2 marks question, but these all topic cover in our previous video lecture series with its figure and detailed description. But in this lecture we are discuss only 2 marks having our university exam. So explain DSL, CATV, SSL asked in GTU exam having a 2 marks, then you have to write this type of answer for this type of question. So here one is DSL, it means digital subscriber line. So digital subscriber line is a technology for bringing high bandwidth information to homes and small business over ordinary copper telephone lines. So a DSL can carry both data and voice signals, and the data part of the line is continuously connected. Okay. So digital subscriber line is a technology for bringing high bandwidth information to homes and small business over ordinary copper telephonic lines, and DSL can carry both data and voice signals, and the data part of the lines is continuously connected. CATV stands for Community Antenna Television. So community antenna television is more commonly known as cable TV. It is also known as a cable TV, but it stands for Community Antenna Television. So is a more commonly known as a cable TV, and it is a popular way to interact with WWW and other new form of multimedia information and entertainment services. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer. So secure socket layer is a standard security protocol for establishing encrypted links between a web server and a browser in an online communication. The usage of SSL technology ensures that all data transmitted between the web server and browser remains encrypted. Okay. Next, question number 15 is explain Active Directory services. So Active Directory services is a directory service that is developed for the Windows domain network. So this is very most IMP for the Windows domain server. So Active Directory is nothing but directory service and that is developed for only Windows domain network, and it is included in most server operating system as a set of processes and services. So a server running Active Directory domain services is called a domain controller. It authenticates and authorizes all user and computers in a Windows domain type network, assigning and enforcing security policies for all computers. Okay. Next, question number 16. Short note on RARP. RARP stands for Reverse Address Resolution Protocol. So Reverse Address Resolution Protocol is nothing but it finds logical address for a machine that knows only its physical address. To create an IP datagram, a host or router needs to know its own IP address or address. So the machine can get its physical address by reading its NIC, for example, which is unique locally. It can then use the physical address to get the logical address by using the RARP protocol. RARP request is created and broadcast on the local network. Another machine on the local network that knows all the IP addresses will respond with RARP reply, and the request machine must be running on RARP client program. So the responding machine must be running on RARP server program, and there is serious problem with RARP. The broadcasting is done at data link layer. So the physical broadcast address associated in the case of Ethernet does not pass the boundaries of a network. This means that if an administrator has several networks or several subnet, it needs to assign RARP server for each network or subnet. This is a reason that RARP is almost obsolete. Two protocols, Bootstrap protocol and DHCP, are replacing RARP. It means Reverse Address Resolution Protocol. Next question, 17 question number is define network management and network administration. So here one is network management. So a network management is a process of administrating and managing computer networks. Services provided by this discipline include fault analysis, performance management, provisioning of networks, and maintaining the quality of services. A network administrator is the person designated in an organization whose responsibility include maintaining computer infrastructure with emphasis on networking. Network administrator has the following roles and responsibility. First of all is monitoring and maintaining computer infrastructure, particularly emphasizing first of all on-site server, interaction between the software and network integrity and resilience. Testing networks of weakness or potential site of compromise, staying abreast of necessary updates, and implementing security program with hardware and software. So dear all students, this all question asked in GTU exam having 2 marks, then you have to write this type of answer. Okay, So I hope, dear all student, you all easily understand from this video lecture series about this all question with its answer. It means question answer solution. Okay, thank you.